a trust fund to grind, a dropout of debt. Parallel paths always got each other's back. Separate journeys, shared routes for my homies.
Wednesday came dressed in sunlight, the kind that makes the leaves look freshly washed and the birds braver than usual. After Sunday's brunch at Chloe's, Isabella decided to honor the invitation she'd been avoiding. Not to relive a story, just to close its last page. The venue was beautiful, string lights, soft petals, vows that sounded like songs. For a moment she wondered, could this have been mine? She remembered the ring she turned down, the stamp in her passport, the fear of feeling caged before she'd even chosen a home. Regret tugged at her sleeve, gentle but persistent. So she breathed, and let the door in her heart swing shut, softly, not slammed. That's when someone kind found the quiet space she'd made. A simple hello, a shared laugh about the DJ's playlist, the discovery that they both loved early flights and slow breakfasts. The sun began to lower, and it felt less like an ending and more like a threshold. They exchanged numbers as the lights flickered on. He asked if she liked morning coffee. She smiled. Tomorrow? Sometimes we keep an old door half open, not realizing we're blocking the next one. Isabella went looking for closure, and made room for something new to walk in. The next morning. Wednesday folded into Thursday like a page turning itself. Sunlight crept over Isabella's curtains, soft and insistent, the way new beginnings knock, never loud, just steady. She lay awake for a beat, replaying the wedding's laughter, the vows she didn't belong to, and that unexpected conversation at the reception, the one that felt like a door gently opening on well-oiled hinges. She made tea, steam rose, and with it, the last threads of a night she'd finally put down. The ache was still there, but smaller now, like a picture moved to the back of a shelf. She smiled at the text on her phone, simple, warm, curious. Not a rescue, not a rebound, just possibility. Outside, birds stitched the morning together. Inside, Isabella chose a dress that wasn't about anyone else's memory. She wrote a note to herself on a sticky, close with grace. Open with courage. Then she slipped it into her bag, right beside the courage. On her way out, she paused at the mirror, not to perfect, but to witness. Today, she whispered, we step through. And for the first time in a long time, the day felt like it was meeting her halfway. Morning in Chloe's house was always a balance of chaos and love. She packed lunches with one hand while answering her children's questions with the other. Her husband kissed her goodbye at the door, and she waved as the kids rushed out. On the surface, everything looked perfect, but inside Chloe wondered if she was enough. A good mother, a good wife, and most of all, a good friend. The doubt lingered, but so did the warmth of the family she held together every morning. Maya smiling behind the counter, her cafe open, coffee steaming, pastries fresh, rereading the breakfast text. Maybe this was her chance to move. Isabella got ready for her breakfast date, the nervous excitement beginning to flutter. The bell above the cafe door jingles. Isabella walks in with her +1. Maya notices them, her smile softens into something more thoughtful. Isabella and her date sat down to enjoy breakfast. The cafe is now alive with movement. Customers stream in, some regulars, some new faces. The sound of milk steaming, cups clinking, and chatter fills the space. Maya is behind the counter, smiling and serving, but the energy around her feels almost overwhelming. She's doing what she loves, but beneath her warm service, her mind is elsewhere. A shot of Maya glancing at Isabella and her date while she pours coffee, her thoughts weighing on her about love, friendships, and her own journey. Late nights at the office with lingering texts from her ex. Elena had built her walls high, her career her fortress. Yet, even behind stacks of case files, one message could unravel her focus, reminding her that some battles were fought not in the courtroom, but in the heart. By afternoon, the four found their way back to each other, coffee, laughter, and a little bit of courage poured into every cup. Sometimes the past doesn't knock. It just appears. Her heartbeat quickened, but her voice stayed steady. History tried to pull her back, she chose the present. Kindness, and a boundary, in the same breath. No one stands alone on this street. Not every door needs reopening. Take care. Strength isn't always loud. Sometimes, it's the way you walk back to your people.
Fun to grind, dropout.
Next week on Parallel Paths. When the past steps back onto the sidewalk, every choice becomes a crossroads.
Trust fund to grind, a dropout.